Hey everybody, it's Lisa. I hope you are all doing good today. Welcome back. Today I wanted to teach you how to do something special. You've probably already seen this elsewhere, I'm sure, because it's not a new concept of any kind. I, long ago, started watching Shada Campbell, who's on YouTube, and she started out as an illustrator, and she very much loves flowers and watercolor, and so I liked her style. Plus, she was doing brush lettering at the time, and we're going back like 2015-ish, I guess. And she taught me she taught me a lot of good things, one of which includes a light box, graph paper, tracing paper, like that black transfer paper. I forget the exact name of it. But if you want to draw something and you, like, I don't think I draw very well. So what I would do is, like, especially in this little journal I have, is it this? No, it's this one. The one for the fall. I have, where are those little things? Like these little mushrooms and leaves and stuff. These I drew. However, I also traced them like that. I did trace them, and there's nothing wrong with tracing. You know, trying to see where else I traced. I think that was, oh, these, yeah, here's more leaves. And things like that, little embellishments that you can do. You trace them up. You know, if, like this even here, we can trace them. We can trace that if we wanted to. Can't do it now because it's on the book. I could probably try to, but I have this piece of paper here that has leaves on it. We can trace them. The best thing I think I learned was to use graph paper. Like, you know, she went with the tracing paper and did all that. You can use any kind of paper pretty much if you have the light box, because it's so bright. It'll go, you know, you could see right through. So I'm going to do this. We're going to take a piece of graph paper and the light box. I had to cover it with, I don't even know, parchment, I'm assuming. That's what that paper is, because it's like so bright. If I can find the switch. Plus it's a very shiny surface. But say we want to try to do these little leaves. See, all you got to do is put that down there. And naturally I'm going to do a fall theme because I love the fall. And then all you got to do is trace it. Right? And then we could trace this leaf, which is more like a heart. Oops. Oh, whatever. And then you can even trace whatever you have to. It probably is a little easier on clear paper, but you can trace these or these, whatever you want to do. My thing was pumpkins. I didn't draw very good pumpkins to begin with. However, I did do this last year. And I did this pumpkin last year, you can see. So, those I did not, oh, this bird's terrible. I did not trace this, but I think I'm going to now, if I can get this down like so, and then this paper, the graph paper, is good to make sure that you have things somewhat even, if that's the way you want to go. So you just trace the whole thing. Oops. And you can erase. Oh boy, that's really off. I can't even see where it went. Okay, here we go. I can draw if someone's showing me how to draw something or other. Say like someone's showing you how to draw a pumpkin on YouTube. I can follow their direction, but I can't, it's not something I can do on my own. I can't do it. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not trained in that kind of thing, I would think. I at least hope. Although I know people who don't, who never took an art class and still can draw magnificent things. Like my daughter. Even though she doesn't think she's good at it, but she is. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her mom. You know, like she really does draw people, especially people. So then when we have our drawings, now we're going to go back over them in darker pen or marker. Okay. So now we just go over this mess I did. And if there's something, oh, that was a little wiggly. If there's something you want to fix, you can still always do that. My daughter went to school today, my next senior. First day of school. And tomorrow, my 9th grader goes because they stagger the opening to give them time to adjust, the freshmen. So, that's really bad. So then, tomorrow my freshman goes and my senior stays home, and then they both go on Wednesday. That honestly has helped me a ton throughout my journey of learning how to draw and, like, illustratively speaking, because I really do like that style. It's just I can't draw very well. So if you got to trace, but it's no big deal. And no, honestly, Nobody's gonna know. It's not something you say, oh, well, I traced this. You don't tell people that, right? At least I try not to. But nobody ever asks, oh, did you trace that? No. Nobody asks. Nobody cares. They just look at it and say, oh my gosh, you did such a beautiful job. And that's all that matters, right? I'm going to show you how I transfer this, our traced images, onto a piece of thicker cardstock or watercolor paper. But first we have to paint the watercolor paper. So we're obviously doing a fall theme here, so we want to make it look like fall colors. They're the, well, you can't even see, the Pretty Excellent paints. Maybe I'll use these today for now. And we'll use these another time. I usually spray down my paint so it gets it nice and wet, and so we can start using them. And then we'll paint this page, or this piece of paper. It's watercolor paper. I think it's Paul Rubens watercolor paper. It's hot pressed. I've been dying to try the hot pressed paper, and it's a lot smoother than the cold pressed paper that I was using, which wasn't Archer's or anything spectacular. We'll just say that. I also save my paper towels when I'm done with watercolor, unless they're really, like, really messed up. But I'll lay them out to dry, because inevitably we run out of paper towels, and then you know, I want to paint and I can't because we got no paper towels and the like, so I save them. And let's move our coffee out of the way so we don't get that all confused. I have my water and my paintbrushes and a comb. For some unknown reason, that's in there again. So I think I'm going to use maybe a larger brush. This way we can just do it this quickly, get this done. And let me put this under this piece of paper. Actually, here, let's do it this way. Okay. So now, when I'm doing paper like this, I literally will just spray it down so it's already damp. And then we will just go in with our paints, and we'll pick fall-ish colors. I don't know where to put this. I should have taken this light off the table. Oh well. All right, so we'll start with the yellows, I guess. I mean, you could do whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat. Here, we'll put these over here. Obviously, it's not a lot of water. And then we'll go to the redder colors. See, now that's more like not what I wanted. And there's no orangey colors. So maybe we'll put them in there somewhere. Well, I just got rid of all the yellow. Oh well, it's all right. We'll put yellow down in the area of this way. Because I do want it to be I don't want like strips, like stripes of color. I just want like a general mix of colors. Well, we will do some brownish color here. Just a little bit in here. Even though it looks like stripes. I don't want it stripey looking. So hopefully it'll go away. Now, what do you think if I put green on it? We all know that's going to turn brown, right? Maybe a little bit. A little bit brownish, which would be okay. And now we need way more orange because we ran out of orange. Like I don't see, probably not. Alright, so we have this kind of paper that's a bunch of mess, which is good. Then I'll spray it so it looks like it's not so stripy. So it kind of just blends together and let it dry. Dried this with my heat tool. The problem is it's too light. I want it definitely more dramatic. So we're going to try to fix the situation. I think alright, so I think we'll let this just air dry this time. And the other thing I was thinking of is if you want to do the opposite side, say you're going to be seeing the other side of the little design you're going to cut out, You might want to do the other side too, like just a base orange, or depending on what you're, obviously doing. I was thinking about that. Of course, I don't know where that other paper went. So, oh, here it is. See, like if I'm going to trace on here, I would prefer to have both sides colored. So, we'll see how it goes. I may just do it once I cut them out. All right. Hang on one more second. Let me switch everything around here. All right. I'm back. So now we're going to take this paper from before, the one I showed you that was already done, and we'll trace these on here. So we want to pick out the colors. See, now this is a pumpkin, so I kind of want the lines going up and down on the pumpkin. So we'll do it that way. This way you can pretty much pick out whatever colors you really want to have on your pumpkin. Or if you don't like it in that way, you can just turn something upside down. So then that would be that way, or we can put it the other way. I'm trying to get the stem in that color, but I can't because it's going to fall off the edge. So we'll just trace this. And I'm doing this a little harder than I would normally because so you can see on the camera what I'm doing, or on the video. Let's zoom in a little. Sorry for the wobble. Oh man, that was dumb, Lisa. I just moved it. Alright, so we'll do that, and then do our little stem. I don't know why I do this. Every time I screw up the stem and make it too fat. Alright, so there's that. And then we can do the leaf where it has more brownish colors. I'll have to probably, get in the frame there. Sorry about that. I'll have to and we can just decorate it whatever way. Oh wow, that's really wonky, isn't it? Oh my, that is a wonky flower leaf. That's for darn sure. All right, let's do this guy here. We'll put him down here maybe, just to get a variety of colors. Well, yeah, see, these would definitely look better on the one we just did the paper. Now, naturally, you could always go over these with paint if you really didn't like them. I also want to see how you can paint, how we can paint like little gourds. Or like those little mini pumpkins that are like weird shaped. See them in the stores. I already saw at the grocery store. I already saw, like right as you walk in, they have those cinnamon pine cones. Like it's August, people. I was like, wow, smells like fall. All right, so there we got that done. I don't even know if that last one I was on screen for that. Sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to shut this off. There we go. Okay. So basically now we just cut them out. And we'll do some fussy cutting, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, I'll probably have to fix this a little more. Actually, let's go all the way around and cut this out. I usually do like doing that, cutting them out first, like a big clump like that. And I forgot you were zoomed in. Oh, sorry, this looks brown, but it's not. That's orange area. So the good thing about this is you're making your own ephemera, and you can use these little things on your journals. And you just cut them all out and do what you want with them. I use them as little accent pieces throughout my fall journal last year. And we'll just go through here. Oh, be nice if I cut that out. And that. We can get it in there with little scissors and cut those little pieces out like this stuff here. Is everybody ready for fall? As you can tell, I sure as heck am. Definitely ready for fall. Everybody keeps saying we're going to have a really bad snowy winter. I say bring it on. Bring it on. It's about darn time. We haven't gotten snow. I don't honestly think this past holiday, or I do think we got a little teeny bit of snow right before Christmas, and I mean like a layer covering, that was it. But I'm very much a big snow person. I absolutely love snow. I love the winter. Well, I should say I love winter before Christmas. Like before the holidays, that whole time frame, which technically is kind of fall, until like right before Christmas, then it's winter. But I like that beginning part of winter if it's cold, because it should be, but we've already had where Christmas was 70 degrees here. Yeah, I don't do that well in 70-degree weather for Christmas. I don't know how you guys do it in Australia where it's summer. That's just so like bizarre thought to me. And I'm sure it's the same for you. It's a bizarre thought to have it during winter. And there we go. And then you can just decorate them whatever you want. Excuse me. If you want to do more color, you want to do it with black outlines, all that kind of stuff you can do. So, I really do hope that we can work on more fall stuff together. And I really appreciate you being here. I'm trying to get us up to 500 subs. So if you'd like to see what I'm up to, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for stopping by. I will talk to you very soon on the next video. Bye.